Hey everybody, hope you're all doing great. Welcome to another installment of What's for Dinner. It's about, 3:30 on Saturday today. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. What do we have going on today, hon?
Well, we're just having leftovers. So corned beef we had earlier in the week when we did not do what's for dinner. I just let that sit in the crock pot while we were at work.
Yeah.
So that's a little chunk that's left. And then spinach dip from last night, chicken bacon ranch from last night, although there's no bacon on there. And I fried up some bacon.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna have some meat and cheese, pickles, sauerkraut.
Okay.
It's kind of easy.
Yeah, just kind of making up all the leftover food that we had, not letting it go to waste. So anyway, I forgot to kind of give you guys the housekeeping stuff, the caveats to everything tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
so important.
Don't want to get in trouble. Just remember that everything you're hearing and seeing tonight is just for informational and educational purposes only. Don't take any of this as medical advice. So if you have any questions like that are medical, seek out your provider and ask them.
We're here for entertainment purposes only.
That's right. Yeah. And hopefully we're entertaining. So anyway, tonight we wanted to kind of clean up. We had mentioned a couple of things last night. We did, when we did What's for Dinner, we talked a little bit about that, how I'm just recovering from the COVID.
Oh, and just so people know, we've never tested, but when you lose your taste and smell, that's pretty typical.
Yeah, I lost mine about a week ago, so I knew pretty much it was going to be that. So, in any case, we had a few things that we missed touching on last night. So, hon, did you want to talk about? We were talking about plant-based versus animal-based diets, and we were talking about carnivore stuff. We were talking about plants irritating us and whatnot.
So after we sat down last night to eat, after we did What's for Dinner, and I was talking about plant-based, I should have said, and this is what I say to my patients, if you like veg, eat veg as long as it's low-carb veg. If you don't, I don't like veg unless it's covered in butter and cheese and sour cream and all that other stuff. But before you say you love veg, you should try an elimination diet without it, especially if you have psoriasis, eczema, colitis, Crohn's, irritable bowel, those kinds of things. And then when you add them back in, make sure that they actually love you back. Because they have a lot of defense mechanisms that don't do very well in us.
Yeah, what about people who are prone to kidney stones?
Oh yeah, well, spinach, which you're having.
Oxalates, right? So anything like, I know that I was a big drinker, so I have kidney stones. I used to get them not quite often. I've had them a few times in my life. But that was before I changed the way that I eat. And I'm a huge fan of unsweet tea. So different teas, black teas and things like that. And so that's one of the offending, plants is tea leaves. So you got to be careful. A lot of your favorite, plant-based products might be causing oxalate buildup. Almonds, yeah, there's another one. So.
I got to look into this more, but I think it was Sally Norton, the oxalate queen, came out and said collagen turns to oxalates. So
Yikes.
I got to figure that out.
Okay.
Even though I just said it.
Yeah. Well, we can look into it more and talk about it some more. Something else too. So yesterday we were talking a little bit about, what we did with regards to supporting our immune system during COVID and when we weren't feeling good and whatnot. And I had forgotten to mention a couple of things. So we talked about zinc. We talked about quercetin, N-acetylcysteine, and we used buffered ascorbic acid. It's a vitamin C, but it's a less irritating to your stomach vitamin C. What I'd forgotten to mention was we were taking high dose vitamin D, and so I'll come around here and I'll just show everybody what we use. So we're using, you'll see everything here is Pure and Vital brand. The reason is Teresa uses that brand for her hormone patients, and she's been very successful in getting people's levels where she wants them. When she's testing lab values and whatnot with these different vitamins and minerals. So we know that their products are good. But these three products over here, hon, can you move so these three over here, the magnesium, the K2, and the vitamin D, they all work synergistically. So when you take vitamin D, especially when you're taking high dose, you need to take the K with it, and the K gets it where it needs to go, and so does the magnesium. So they all work together. So if you're taking high dose vitamin D, again, this is not medical advice, but we like to take K and magnesium with our D, right?
They're cofactors for each other.
Yeah, so they all work nicely together and help. And the other thing we forgot to totally mention, which was important, was the providine iodine. So this is a 10% solution. And so what I was doing was I was doing nasal flushes, 3 to 4 times a day using this. And so if you get the 10% solution, I bought this all on Amazon, by the way, folks. If you get the 10% solution, I got a little case of it. you can just use, we also bought these little nasal applicators, and I got them in bulk, but you can pour that straight into the nasal applicator, and you can actually use that, throughout the day. So I'd probably use that 3 or 4 times a day, and I'd squirt about 5 or 6 blasts in each nostril with it. Now, I want to give everybody who goes and does this a caveat, is when you do this, I'm going to use a scientific term my dad taught me when I was a kid, and the more of this scientific term gobbledygook that's in your nose, the more it's going to burn when you do it. So it does burn, and be prepared for that. So you might want to start off with a small amount, but you can do this throughout the day, and that will actually help tremendously with regards to helping you get over your COVID.
Yeah, when I woke up with it, I started with this immediately, and the first day just burns like where you stomp your foot while you're like just, you know, but then by maybe the second or third day, much better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyway, and then we mentioned yesterday too that all of these products, we use them ourselves. We sell them in the office. Teresa uses them with her patients. If you want to go get them at your local health food store or whatever, please go do so. And again, I'm not a sales pitchy person, but if you do need a place to find them, you can purchase them on Amazon, but you can also go to our FullScript site, which if you go to our webpage, teresamealy.totalhealthandwellness.com, you can go onto our supplement page, and there's a FullScript link there you can follow, and that'll take you to Teresa's sign up page. And just for full disclosure, we do get a small commission on any purchase that you make.
Yeah.
So I believe we have a 25% discount set up in there. And then at a certain point too, when you get up to a certain amount, you'll get free shipping on your order. But
I tell my patients, you can always go to our local health food store. The problem is, I say there's like 53 choices for vitamin D.
Yeah.
Vitamin D plus vitamin K, vitamin D by itself, 600 units, 1,000. I mean, we have favorites. If you go to our FullScript, we have immune favorites. Protocols. You'll find all of these.
Yeah, we have protocols that we set up specifically in our FullScript account that'll tell you, for COVID, female hormones, male hormones, all these different protocols for different things. So feel free to go in there and poke around. Again, not trying to sales pitch you guys, just saying it's an option.
Yep.
And
well, I just realized I need an apron because I got my shirt all dirty. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Low Carb USA.
Yeah.
And what does SMHP stand for?
The Society of Metabolic Health Practitioners.
Yeah, I always want to say symposium, but the next conference that we're going to is in Boca, January 24th through the 26th.
Yep.
So if you live somewhere cold and you want to go somewhere warm in January, that's where we go.
Can't get much warmer than South Florida.
And then next year, San Diego's already open.
Yep. Yay.
And I think maybe the early bird, it might still be going on, I'm not sure. But do you know the dates?
It's August, and it's just mid-August.
Yeah.
But I'm
Because
sorry.
we're going out there the 11th through the 21st, so somewhere in there the conference is. But just go on their Facebook page or their website and look it up. You can sign up virtually.
Yes.
And still get all the info. At Boca, the first day on Friday is going all toward women's health.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then this year is going to be the first. Well, this next year for Low Carb San Diego is going to be the first year they're actually going to be holding it in Coronado at the Coronado Lowe's.
Yes.
So it's been at the San Diego Bayside for a while, but we're excited to try Coronado out and stay there for a little bit. So that'll be nice. But guys, it is an amazing group of people. I mean, all the speakers who are just, cutting edge in their areas are so friendly and so approachable. You can go and just talk to them. There's opportunities to rub elbows there. They have wine social every single night using low carb wine from Dry Farm Wines.
Yep, and you can pay for the low carb dinner. So on the nights of the conference, they have a chef prepare low carb dinners and desserts.
Yeah, the hotel chef will actually prepare. They give them a menu and they work with them and they prepare that. So anyway, it's well worth trying out.
Yes.
We have such a good time.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
That's all.
All right. So we'll see you guys next time. And if you have any questions, shoot them our way. Tell us what you're having for dinner.
Yes.
And hey, we're all on your side. We love you all. And God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll see you.